different type of investments out there. I'm just going to go over these four, which I believe are the most advertised and that people are familiar with. And they are great ways to get started into investing. So first, we have stocks. So stocks, very easy. It's the ownership of a company. If you buy stock, you buy them as shares of a company, right? You buy one stock, that's one share of a company. You're pretty much a business owner. You don't need to open up your own, I don't know, restaurant or your own beauty shop or anything. Like you literally are a business owner through stocks, and you get voting rights. You get to make decisions for that company. Even if you buy one share, you are an owner, but you will have like 0.00001% ownership, but you're still an owner, right? With the stocks, what people try to do is they will like the stock to grow, so that way they gain money, and that's what they call the capital gains, right? Now, stocks are risky, right? You have to know about the company, you have to know their financial statements, see if they're going to perform well or no. But if you're just getting started, I believe the best and easiest way to get started, or at least when I started, is I decided to go for stocks of companies that I was familiar with, right? I have this phone here. It's an Apple phone, right? I use my iPhone every day. I have a MacBook. I have an iPad. I have AirPods. So I believe in the company. I keep consuming Apple products. So there must be something that the company is doing well. So that's why I decided to buy Apple stock, right? You might drink Starbucks every day. Starbucks has stocks as well. You might, I don't know, you might not have an iPhone, but you might have a Samsung or a Microsoft computer, or you go to Walmart and you're there grocery shopping, right? So all those companies, as long as they're public, you can buy stocks. Okay, then you have GICs. These ones are more safe, but they're on the safer side. But because of that, their return is not that big. Usually people, so usually they promise to give you your money back. So the way it works is when you buy a GIC, you're pretty much just buying a note that is guaranteeing that you will receive certain type of income and certain period of time. So if you buy a GIC that is 1% for 1 year, then you put $1,000, right? And then you'll get $10 in interest in 1 year. So that's how it works. There are different type of GICs out there, and you can also invest through that instrument. I have not purchased GICs because I consider myself a little bit more I'll say I want more risk, right? But that's why maybe on the next session you will learn about your risk profile, how to diversify your portfolio like investments, because it's not that you have to pick one of this and that's it, right? You can have different a combination of all of these type of investments, right? Then for mutual funds is very popular as well, advertised a lot by the banks. So mutual funds is just a pool of money that is collected by different investors. So let's say Danny here, he puts up some money, I put some money, and then the company will just decide, depending on the type of mutual funds, what are they going to purchase. So they can buy stocks or they can buy bonds, and then the company managing that pool of funds, in this case the mutual funds, they will charge you a management fee for that, right? So they might say, okay, we'll charge you 2%. That's usually the average. So that means that they will take 2% of your money, and then you'll receive the rest as gains. Now, the last one is exchange traded funds, also known as ETFs. This is actually how I got started into investing. This one it has lower risk than stocks, and they are very flexible in the sense that you can buy them just like you buy stocks. For mutual funds, you need to go through a bank or through like a company to purchase them. But for ETFs, you can just open an investment account and like buy them on your own, pretty much. So this is just a pool of different investments. So there can be an ETF that tracks, I don't know, all the technology companies in the US, right? So you will have a product, in this case, the ETF, that will have, you know, shares of, I don't know, Apple, Samsung, Microsoft. So all technology companies in just one product, and you will have exposure to that. So because of that feature is very diversified, right? It has a lot of different, let's say in this case, stocks, right? It's less risky than just owning one company, right? So one company, let's say Apple versus 100 technology companies, you are more diversified if you own ownership, if you have like ownership of 100 companies instead. So hopefully that, you know, it's a little bit clear. I tried to make it as, you know, as easy as possible.